Sorry about that. Let me just finish fixing the music up. There we go. All right. Hello, everybody. I'm Red Hawk Black Sheep. Welcome to my channel. Come on in. Pull yourselves up a chair. Make sure you got yourself a coldie, and let's get started. Let me turn this down just a little bit for y'all. All right. So today we are slotting in all of the upgrades that I have for my commander decks. All of my cards are finally in. It was my final order that I'm making on TCG Player. I'll no longer be using them because they union bust. Get fucked. Overall, it was only like $30-ish. I traded for most of these. From local game stores and from my friends and, you know, strangers at, you know, pre-release. What is this text message I just got from some random little number here? Boy, these spam scammer messages are getting more and more intricate every day. Anyways, so what we're going to do is for each deck, I have my maybe board or all of my upgrades. My remove pile are the cards that are coming out. I think I'll keep the kill spell over the graveyard removal. I really don't mind these. Not once has Bojuka Bog ever been helpful for me, so I think we'll switch those out. All right. So let me grab Makar here. Makar is right here. Now, Makar, as you guys know, is my Makar deck is a mono black vehicles deck. Just trying to run my friends over with some motorcycles. It's bracket 2. I don't have anything too crazy in here, but we have recently gotten some pretty good stuff for mono black vehicles. I got me a treasure generator that draws me some cards, and then a land I can cast from exile. That's pretty sick. This, I flip a coin and get a treasure, if I win the coin flip, of course. Basically a second copy of what the reactor raid does. I'm putting the Foundry Inspector that I took out previously back in because he's really helpful. I got this full art copy of Falcon, Airship Restored. This is super interesting. I saw this, I have not used this card myself yet, but I've seen it used in several games now, and I quite like the way that it goes. So we'll be using that. I found this in my friend's Bulk, which is a pretty interesting board wipe. When it enters the battlefield, exile all creatures with power 5 or greater. And if I play this on my first main phase, naturally none of my vehicles are going to be creatures, so this will, in theory, clear my opponent's boards, and then I crew my vehicles with all my little shitters that I'm going to have. Because I only have 2 creatures in here with power 5 or greater. That's Kozilek and Orochi Soul Reaver. Everybody else is here for their static ability. We've got the Regalia for some ramp. Hell yeah. And then we got this copy of Rolling Hamsphere here, and I think the one that I got is full art. Yeah, the one that I got is full art. Just because I like Rolling Hamsphere. It makes little shitters. It comes out. It does partial removal. I quite like that. I'm also trying to lower the mana costs of the deck, but it's not really going that well. Well, it should be fine. I've got another a cool looking foil basic from Edging for Eternity in here as well. So let's hunt down the cards that are coming out. I'm taking out Cultivator's Caravan. I'll get rid of this swamp for that cool looking swamp. The Mech Titan Core. Hagramawing. I'm keeping the transmutation font in here. Suffolk Past. I like the Cultivator's Caravan, but I found myself more often than not never crewing it and using it as just a mana rock, so I'm gonna take it out for something else. That's everybody. Oh no, there's Tamiyo's Journal. I would like to keep Tamiyo's Journal, but it is fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. What can I take out to keep that in? I decided to keep Transmutation Font because it makes me a clue. It will be pretty often that I have that. And this is just sack 3 clues. Me getting 3 different tokens of different names is not going to be hard. It does cost mana to use, but it gives me food and blood as well, so I'll hang on to it. We'll see how it performs. All right. Let's put them in order. 1 swamp and Bojuka's Bog. Suffer the Past. Mech Titan Core. I've never gotten damn Mech Titan Core to work, unfortunately. Cultivator's Caravan, Midnight Snack. Hagramawing, Polluted Bonds, and Tamiyo's Journal. Okay. We'll go ahead and remove them. Boom. 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 All right. Swamp for a swamp. And what I have to do is do this on here, do it in person, which you see me doing here. And then we have to go on to my Mana Box app and do it as well, so that everything lines up the way that it's supposed to. Suffer the Past I'll put into my book, and we will use later for something else probably. Mech Titan Core is a bulk rare, so we will dump him. I have no other decks where he's going to be useful. I'll keep these MDFCs. Those will most likely be useful somewhere. Cultivator's Caravan is going to be a bulk rare. I got no use for them. Midnight Snack goes back into bulk commons and uncommons. I have no idea how dust and shit gets inside of these damn sleeves, closed up inside of a box, but hey man, you never know. Hagramaling is actually a rare, I didn't know that. And I haven't been paying attention to that at all. I am going to hang on to my Tamiyo's Journal and my Polluted Bonds as well. Because I do have this cool storybook art for Polluted Bonds, which I quite like. I think I should be doing this in person first. Sorry, let me clean my desk off some. I think I should probably be doing this in person first, Mana Box second, and Architect last. Alright, so we have the Ham Sphere going into cars, the Regalia going into cars, the Aligned Hedron Network going into normal artifacts, cars, normal creatures. This goes down into instants. And then both of these go into lands. Cards, yes. We'll go ahead and save. Let me see if there's anything that I haven't noticed. Okay, yeah, few tutors, bracket 2. We're bringing out cars and trying to run people over with them. I got 20 cars, 18 drivers, and a little bit of everything else. Hagramaling, I took you out of here. What the fuck, dude? Didn't I? Oh yeah, for a swamp. Oh wait, no, I was leaving Hagramaling in. What am I doing? Yeah, there we go. How did I mess this up? Oh, it was Bojuka Bog I took out. Let me find that. not Hagramolen. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Six, seven, eight, nine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. It's matched up nice and even now. So then we come down here to Mana Box. Go to my decks, go to Makar, we unlock it so that we can make changes. We took out Logger Trawler. Took out the Mech Titan core. Took out Cultivator's Caravan. Down a little further. There's Tamiyo's Journal. Suffer the Past. Midnight Snack. Polluted Bonds. And then Bojuka Bog. And then we added in the Gold Saucer. Midgar. Deadly Dispute. And mine is from the not the Commander, the Baldur's Gate set. Got the Falcon. The full art one. My Foundry Inspector is from Kaladesh. Got ourselves the Regalia. Aligned Hedron Network. And then Rolling Hamsphere. Okay, that did go in there. That did. Tamio's journal did. Mech Titan core doesn't need to go into my book. Stuff of the past doesn't need to go in there. Yeah, I can save this Bajuka Bog for later. Somebody might need it. Nah, it'll be alright. Okay. Alright, so Makar is done. I was gonna try some of the dang spaceships in here, but I wasn't crazy about really any of the station stuff, the mono black station stuff. Just a TBH. Wasn't too interested in any of them really. Alright. Next we have Mizzix. Mizzix. Thank you, Makar. Love you. My Dex, actual Dex. Mizzix is next. We did end up getting our Seance board. Alright, there are 7 cards and some basics I'm going to switch out for Mizzix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can do default color tag on all of them now. Come down to the remove pile. Locust God, Fiendish Duo, Hypersonic Dragon, I forgot that I changed the sleeves on here recently. Metallurgic Summoning. Ionize. Fire Emancipation. Do I really want to take Wayfarer's Bauble out of here? Not truly. I'll set it aside. We'll take a look at it while we're here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I can swap these basics out super easy, so we'll do that first. Yeah, my friend gave me these sleeves because he doesn't think they're very high quality. He thought they were pretty low quality, and I see why now, but it's fine. I like the way they look. I just have to shuffle them well. Got Wayfarer coming out for Seance Board. Got the Emperor of Palamecia. Get back over here. Yeah, we do Architect last. My Shiny Ionize. We're doing some more stealing, some more taking things. Do this on Mana Box first this time. Hypersonic Dragon, Fiendish Duo, Locust God, Wayfarer's Bauble, Ionize, Metallurgic Summonings, and Fiery Emancipation. Seance Board. The Emperor of Palamecia. We got old Shan Toto. This copy of Stock Up that I had. $10 uncommon. My copy of Acquire. My shiny copy of Sublime Epiphany. Mine is from M21. got old Fur Crag. Get those go in. And remove the ones out of the book that are not going in the book. Let's see. Actually, all of these are pretty good. I'll probably keep all of them in my book. So we will put all those into my binder and we'll hang on to them for when I need them later. Sublime Epiphany goes here. Seance board goes over here. We got a decent amount of creatures now. Even in a Spellslinger deck, I like to be protected. You guys go down into the sorceries. All right. Yeah, because this is like a secret dragon deck as well. Yeah, I can see why he didn't want these. These do not shuffle super great. That's fine. We'll hang on to them. They're not that big of a deal. Oh, okay, yeah, they just needed to have some air busted up out of them. They're good. They still thread fine. That's all that matters to me. Alright, who's next? Next is Rakdos. Get all these fucking ads out of here. Man, I hate ads. Alright, let me track down Rakdos. There's Rakdos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My boy Rakdos. I got this copy of Summon Bahamut. I got this art of Arden the Usurper. Foundations. Yeah, I'm gonna use this Atali. I did get the Defiler. I got a Wild Wasteland, Risky Shortcut, and a Cryptolith Fragment. Why did I decide to take Fellwar Stone out? We'll have 8 pieces of ramp like this. Yeah, this is fine. I think I'm only gonna have... Yeah, I'll still have 3 tutors in here after this. Okay. Sidisi. Sunbird's Invocation. Celestis. Tree of Perdition. I did manage to do that to somebody. It was really funny the one time. Now it can come out. I think that's all 7. Oh, Read the Bones is coming out. For the one that does damage to everybody. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. Alright. 4 Storm Surge, I'll probably put into my bulk rares. Well, no, I'll set them aside just in case I want to put them back in. Read the Bones is definitely going back into the bulk. Well, I might use it. I like Sunbird's Invocation, but it's definitely a I'm already winning kind of card. I would rather have more get me to the win, get me to the point where I am winning cards over over the ones that just help me win more. You know, I'm already winning. This will just help me win more. I want to try to remove as many of those as I can. Alright, so creature-wise, we took out the tree. We took out Sidisi. We took out Felwar Stone. And the Celestis. We took out Read the Bones. We took out Sunbirds and Warstorm. Yeah, that's all 7. Risky Shortcut, yes. Cryptolith Fragment. I got Wild Wasteland in here. The Defiler of Flesh that I have. 36-cent Italy Primal Stormwarn. We got the cool looking art of Arden the Usurper, and then the Summon Bahamut. Back to the book and remove, let's see, I don't need Read the Bones in here. That can go back into bulk. I've already got one copy of Warstorm Surge in my book. So this one can go to bulk rares. And the others, I'll hang on to. The others will stay in my book. Alright. Damn, I didn't know Tree of Perdition was $25. I killed somebody with it one time. It was hilarious. I'm all good now. I don't need to do it again. We got the cool Summon Bahamut. And this goes down into sorceries. Yeah, control 2 cards, each player loses 2 life, that's sick. Grab the Prize does the same thing. I draw 2 cards, and as long as I don't discard a land, deal damage to 2 damage to everybody. Is it each opponent? Yeah, each opponent. Yeah, this should make this run a little bit better. Very excited to see how Arden and Summon Bahamut perform in here. Because Summon Bahamut's another one of those 0 mana big fucked up bombs that I have. There's a whole bunch of big fucked up bombs in this deck. Because of the way Rakdos operates. He's just so cool. All right, who is next? Gotta make sure we save. And then we go to my decks. Alright, who's next? Wylith. Now, Wylith we put a decent amount of cards into. Wylith we've got a decent amount of changing happening here. 15 cards. Not in this stack. Wylith is in the other stack. I can put this cool ass shiny plains in here too. And the rest of those I think I'll put into Pure and Toothy. Where is my Pure and Toothy stack? right there. Alright. Now, Wylith is my equipment deck that I also do. It's also a Sunforger deck. But I'm also trying to go a little wide as well. Because what keeps happening is people will just run past you. If you've got one super big fucked up indestructible Justin, everybody else just fucking runs right past you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes. Alright, we've got all 15 of my upgrades here. I'm straight up busting on them. I'm putting my Buster Sword in here. Now, a lot of these upgrades that I have coming in here are proxies. Some are from a full proxy deck that a friend got me, and some others are some proxies that I ordered. Alright, we've got a whole lot of cores to look for here. Great. I'm taking out these 2 artifact basics because they got blown up in a game I played recently, and it really fucked me over. I am taking my copy of Enlightened Tutor out of here. Swords to Plowshares is coming out. Whisper Silk Cloak is coming out. Trailblazer's Boots is coming out. Chaos Warp's coming out. Gadrak. Akiri. Land Tax. Archaeomancer's Map. Oh, I was taking fucking True Love's Kiss out of here? I trust you past me. Hellkite Tyrant is also something cool and funny that I saw happen once, and it really ruined the guy's day. So I was like, I'm fine with not doing that myself. This really old, really fucked up proxy of Sword and Feast and Famine I have can finally come out. I have wanted to take it out for quite some time. And I also need 1 Plains. Not that one, I like the way that one looks. Not that one, I like the way that one looks. Okay, that's the one I have multiple copies of. That one can come out. Actually, no. That's why you keep looking. A full art that I don't like for a full art that I do like. Alright, let's see. 15 cards. 1, 2, 3. Let's put them in order. Sun Titan, Hellkite, True Love's Kiss, Whisper Silk, Sword of Feast and Famine, Gadrak, Chaos Warp, Archaeomancer's Map, Trailblazers boots, swords, land tax, and light tutor. Okay. Let's go through and remove them all from the deck itself. Sun Titan, Hellkite Tyrant. Damn, he's $7? That's crazy. Gadrak, Akiri, Trailblazers boots, Sword of Feast and Famine, Whisper Soul Cloak. Archaeomancer's map. I'm trying to get rid of a lot of the catch-up ramp for actual ramp. My Enlightened Tutor I definitely have to keep. Chaos Warp Blows. Swords to Plowshares, True Love's Kiss. This land tax. And then Ancient Den. Furnace. Yep, that's 15 cards. We're adding in Arid Mesa. Exotic Orchard. Boros Charm. Anim Bakal. The Reaver Cleaver. Virtual Loyalty isn't supposed to be in this stack. Where'd that damn copy of Comeuppance go? Comeuppance is right there. Yeah, Virtue of Loyalty isn't supposed to be in here. What the hell's missing? Oh, the Achroma's Will. I gotta take that out of Shalai. One moment, my friends. One moment. Maybe I should have done Shalai first. We'll do Shalai next. I'll leave her out. Because I need the Chivalric Alliance out of here as well. Didn't I get the Catharsis Crusade out of here as well? I think I did. There's the Achroma's Will. Okay. Buster Sword. Yeah, we did the Reaver Cleaver. Buster Sword. Stroke of Midnight. Sword of Wealth and Power. Inspiring Statuary. We got Thousand Moon Smithy. There's the Achroma's Will. Comeuppance. The Illustrious Wonderglyph. Machinist's Arsenal. And Gilgamesh. I can't believe he's only 40 cents. Oh. Get banned for Eternity Bot Seller. I thought I had the full art one, but I don't. Just the normal one. What out of here do I not want to keep? True Love's Kiss. That can go. Yeah, everything else goes in my book. Okay, Chaos Warp didn't go in. Did my Enlighten too? Yes, it did. Okay, sick. Yeah, that goes into the bulk rares. This goes into the bulk commons and uncommons. Everything else goes in my book. I probably don't give a fuck about these artifact lands. I can probably get rid of them, TBH. I will most likely end up trading them in next time I want card credit. And this Akiri might end up coming back as well. But I draw so much with this deck, I don't foresee it being a problem. Okay. Goodbye, Sun Titan. I love you. The Hellkite Tyrant can go. It's always been or I've seen it work. It made somebody not happy. I want people to, at least be not angry when they play against my decks. I want them to be strong but fair, and the person that got hit was an artifact deck, and they lost everything, and most of their lands too, because they were playing artifact lands. Man stole everything. I was like, oh boy. What do you mean failed to save changes? That goes into the artifacts. Instant. Oh. Equipment. Instant. Artifact. Equipment, creature, land, and a land. Okay, this deck's looking pretty nasty now. I wish that I had a way to like reshuffle my instants back out of my hand into my deck, or out of my graveyard back into my deck, but it's fine. With the Thousand Moon Smithy, I can just tap my equipment. Even though they're equipped, I can tap them. I don't need to tap like mana rocks or anything like that, which I think is pretty neato Frito. Excuse me, sorry. There's my Exotic Orchard from the full Fire Emblem proxy deck, my Arid Mesa. A lot of these are from that deck. Thousand Moon Smithy, Chrome's Will, Comeuppance, Illustrious Wonder Relief, Machinist's Arsenal, and straight up my boy Gilgamesh. Okay, and these other proxies you can't even tell are proxies from the way that they fit in the sleeves. Good. That's the problem with these, some of these other older, shittier proxies that I have. You can always kind of feel them when they're in a sleeve. Even when they're in a sleeve, like when you grab it to draw it, you're like, ah, I know what that is. Alright, we'll do Shalai next, since I have to take some cards out of her to put into other decks. Is done. Okay. Make sure we save this. My decks, actual decks. Shalai is next. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the Akroma's Will, the Cathar's Crusade, and the Chivalric Alliance are all coming out of here to go into different decks. One, two, three, four, five, six. The Akroma's Will is already gone out of here, so we'll go ahead and click that out. The trash man came and took the trash, yay! Alright, so the other cards that I need are Regrowth, Oracle, and Return of the Wild Speaker. Simple Country Regrowth. Where's it at? Alright. Decks, shall I take them out of the graveyard? Yeah, we've got Oracle of Moldiah coming out. I don't know where the fuck to put that card now. Yeah, the Akroma's Will came out of here. This Return of the Wild Speaker is coming out. Regrowth. And Chivalric Alliance and Cathar's Crusade. Then we're adding in Garruk's Uprising. Greater Good, which I had. Got Yuna's Decision. And my buddy was so nice as to get me a full art version. I got Aerith. The Last Ancient. I got a full art of that as well. Putting Wild Pair in here because I think it's just a really cool card, as well as Parhelion, because Parhelion is sick as fuck. Chimera, how you doing, buddy? Come on in, my friend. Come on in. Yes, so these are all going in here. We set aside the Cathar's Crusade and the Chivalric Alliance. Regrowth. These I will all put into my book just in case I want to use them later. Especially this Oracle Moldiah. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with her. She's good as hell and I've had her for a long time. But she's coming out of this deck for some saucier cards. What's cooler to play? Oracle of Moldiah on turn 4? Or Parhelion 2 whenever I get the fucking mana? I think we all agree it's Parhelion 2. I'm trying to work a little bit more discard into here. I was thinking about putting what's that card? Head Shredder? Oh, it's only from your library. Boo. What are you up to today, Chimera? How's your day treating you? Okay, we got Parhelion, Wild Pear, Eunice Decision is a sorcery, Greater Good is an enchantment. I got the Full Art Aerith. She goes into creatures and enchantment. Yeah, this is an Angel Graveyard deck. I'm trying to do, like, I don't really have a, like, full-on graveyard deck, and this is my attempt at it. I'm able to use cool as shit cards like Seasons Past, Invoke Justice, Defy Death, Rhea Dawnbringer, Emiria Shepherd, Sun Titan, Breathkeeper. All these cards that are like, yeah, board wipe me. Yeah, board wipe me. Like I had both of the angels, both of the big mana angels, Avacyn and the other one that make all my creatures indestructible, and I was like, wait, they can come out. It's fine if shit gets blows up, if my creatures get blown up in this deck. This is a graveyard deck. I don't mind if people blow shit up in here at all. It's like, yeah, dude, that's fine. Wipe the board. Because Shalai protects my graveyard. Unless they, like, munch specific cards out of my graveyard. If I have Shalai out, I can't be Bojuka Bogged. Because I have Hexproof. You can't remove target player's graveyard if I've got Hexproof, buddy. Alright, Shalai is done. You're playing the Guild Wars 2 story again? Nice. Well, I hope you're enjoying yourself, my friend. I hope you're having a good time of it. Okay, who is next? I can do Skullbriar next. Now, Skullbriar is one of the decks that I'm missing cards from. I am missing... it has not come in yet, is why I'm missing, because I had to have them send it to me a second time. Because it apparently got lost in the mail. The only card that hasn't shown up is Vraska Joins Up. Oh, I've got to take that out of Peer and Toothy. So let's, you know what? Let's do Peer and Toothy next, actually. My son and his very real friend. Because I have all the cards for Peer and Toothy. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything in here. Yeah, that Kuthar's Crusade is going into Odric. I don't know where this other Virtue of Loyalty was going. I've got to do Peer and Toothy next to take out Cultivate to put into Skullbriar. Because it has the art that I want. And I didn't want to buy a second one. And it was coming out of the deck anyway. We have all of these. Yeah, when I have 3 mana and 4 mana, I'm trying to cast these two. I'm trying to cast Peer and then Toothy. So I'm trying to move my ramp out of the 2 and 3 slot and have them either at 1, or out of the 3 and 4 mana slots. They either need to be 1, 2, or greater. Alright, so 9 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I really wish that people wouldn't slam that fucking front door, man. Like, guys, how is it difficult to not slam the door? That's okay. I love my roommates. I love my friends. It's okay. It's okay. And he is bringing the trash can back. That's nice of him. Okay. He giveth, he taketh away. Alright, so for the remove pile here, I am taking out Mouth Feed. Why was I taking out Biden? That's weird. Ravenform. Celestis. Damn, dude, where are all my fucking basics at? In this stack right here, I assume. I wasn't taking out Darksteel Reactor. Spider Silk Armor got power crept, unfortunately. I actually dislike these forests. I'll keep these forests. Oh, damn, I was taking Forgotten Ancient out of here? That sucks. Damn, past me. That's crazy. There's that fancy cultivate. Forgotten Ancient. There you are. I think that's everybody. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, okay. So this cultivate is coming out to go into Skullbriar. My son and his very real friend. Yeah, my son's name is Pier. Pier Imaginative Rascal, right here. He looks just like me. What are you talking about? You can't tell? We have the same nose, dude. You need a close-up on him for you? Look at my son. I see the resemblance? Yeah, I know. I know. The name of the deck is My Son and His Very Real Friend. Okay. The only creature that we took out is Forgotten Ancient. Damn, that's a big sad. Sorry, Forgotten Ancient. Love you, big dog. Celestis and Bident of Thassa. Cultivate, Genesis Wave, Raven Form, Mouth Feed, and then we've got Spider Silk Armors coming out, and Shark Typhoon. Okay. And we are adding in, let's see, where's the stack? Yeah, there's 3 basics. I got a copy of Sphere Grid. We're throwing in Reality Shift. Yeah, I'm adding in a little bit more removal in here. I got Nature's Lore. I've got the really fucking old one from Portal. We got Resculpt. Mine is the foil from Strixhaven. Primal Empathy. The 8-cent uncommon from Ikoria. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're putting in Hour of Promise because it gets any 2 lands. 5 mana is a little steep, but any 2 lands I can get, you know, my bounce land. Where is it? Simic Growth Chamber. I can get my bounce land, and I can get Reliquary Tower. I can get Rogue's Passage. I can get both of my ramp lands. You know, my Simic Growth Chamber, my Myriad Landscape, my Diamond City. Being able to get any 2 lands and put them on the battlefield tapped is pretty good. Like I said, 5 mana is a little steep, but it's whatever. Lurking Predators. I forgot I had this card in my book and was just looking through the other day and was like, yo, I'm going to put that in. There's a lot of creatures in Pure and Toothy. Let's do that. Another board wipe, or path board wipe, in Azuri's Predation. And then Endray's Forerunners, as well as like another an extra creature that can be Lurking Predatored in. We add all these. Okay. And the cards that I don't care about going into the book are Mouth Feed. Oh, I've already got one in there. Well, that's fine. Raven Form doesn't need to go into the book. That can go into my bulk commons and uncommons. Genesis Wave can go into my bulk rares. I've already got one in my book anyways, if I feel like casting a very greedy green spell. These basics that we're switching out. Yeah, everybody else goes into my book. Sorry, Shark Typhoon. Sorry, Spider Silk Armor, you got power crept. This goes on top right here to the Skullbriar pile. Whoopsies. Okay, and we can X all these out. Alright. Azuri's Predation, that is a sorcery. Creature, enchantment, say sorcery, That's an enchantment, an enchantment. Instant, instant. Sorcery. Yeah, 29 creatures is a little low now that I'm looking at it for a Lurking Predators deck, but it's fine. It's really 26 creatures, because 3 of them are X mana costs that I don't want to be flipped into, but that's fine. 26 cards is more than a fourth of the deck, so I am just fine with that. Yeah, I needed to put some more removal in here. And Sphere Grid is just fucking busted good. Sphere Grid is what's pushing Spider Silk Armor out, because it does the same thing but better for 1 less mana. Sphere Grid, Spider Silk Armor just says creatures I control get +0/+1 and reach. This says whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, put a 1/1 counter on it. So it does what the deck wants, and it gives creatures I control with 1/1 counters reach and trample. So it gives them a 1/1 counter instead of a flat 0/1, and it gives them trample and reach instead of just reach. Straight up upgrade. Unfortunately, strictly better. I'm failing the Commander players don't use the word strictly when talking about Magic cards challenge. It is unfortunately a strict upgrade. As much as I like my old friend Spider Silk Armor, that shit has saved my ass on more occasions than I can remember. Rest in my book, old friend. You deserve it. Like the ending of Witcher 3, you get to rest in my book on your vineyard. Oh, shit. Thank you, my son. Now we can do Skullbriar, who is missing a card. Didn't I have 9 for Skullbriar? I should probably take Darksteel Reactor out of here, but it's a funny card. I have no way to double its counters. If you let me fucking piecemeal it all the way up, you deserve to lose. Okay, it is 8, not 9. Okay, that's good. Yeah, so the only card that I'll be waiting on is Vraska Joins Up. This is a firm-ass bracket 2. Mutate keyword counter deck. Oh, I forgot to grab. It helps if I grab the deck, you know. Now the point of the deck is to get Skullbriar out on turn 2, and then start loading mutate creatures and keyword counters onto him, and all the other creatures in here are just here to support him. But it is okay. What do I want to leave in for the time being? We can leave in... We'll leave the Haunt of Hightower in temporarily. Just until Vraska Joins Up gets here. So I need everything else. Corpsjack Menace. Winding Constrictor. Lightning Greaves. Mikaeus the Unhallowed. Arcane Signet. Yeah, I'm taking Arcane Signet out of this deck. That's what we're doing, baby. Celestis. I'm taking damn Celestis out of all of my decks. It's making me so sad, because I really like that mana rock, but... Ho hum. It is what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. Yeah, so Sphere Grid again is pushing Spider Silk Armor out of here. Zombie Twee. So we got Winding Constrictor coming out. Corpsjack Menace. Mikaeus the Unhallowed. Arcane Signet. Lightning Greaves. Celestis. Spider Silk Armor. And we are adding in the Scavenged Brawler. I got the full art one that is not old bordered. Mind Leecher. The Insatiable Hemophage. Railway Brawler. Slippery Bog Bonder, baby. And Cultivate. The cool one. Strixhaven Mystical Archive. Yes. And all of these are indeed going into my book. Another copy of Arcane Signet is always useful. I don't know what I'm going to do with this damn Machias. I could probably go get rid of... Nah, I'll put it in the book. It's fine. It works with Corpsjack Menace and... Winding Constrictor both do the same thing. Just the thing, but more. And I'm trying to have more cards that just straight up do the thing. You know? Alright, so Hauntify Tower staying in for right now. Goodbye, Celestis. I love you. And I'm taking out Lightning Greaves because it gives my commander Shroud. Or it gives the creature that I'm attaching to it Shroud, which is cool. Cool to like protect it and all. But then I can't target it with my own shit. Is the problem. There's a billion zillion creatures in this deck. And we're just waiting on that. I like these proxies that you can't even tell are proxies when they're in the sleeve. Because it's not like I'm ever going to try to like sell these things to somebody. But I like them to look, either have a cool art. Hey yo, you didn't know I play Magic, Freak? Welcome, welcome my friend, how you doing? I'm updating my commander decks with all of my the upgrades that I purchased previously. What are you up to, man? How you doing? We gotta play together sometime? Hell yeah. Taking things one day at a time. That's all we can do, brother. That's all we can do. If nobody else has told you lately, I'm proud of you. You keep at it. You keep doing your best and I'll keep doing mine. Alright, what deck do I want to do next? Appreciate you, bud. How things been? Things have been going pretty well. Honestly, suspiciously well. I've been like keeping my head on a swivel just in case. Whenever things start to go too well out of my life, I'm like, huh? Something's about to happen. Something bad is gonna happen. I gotta keep an eye out. Let me make sure my multiple categories are still set up. Yeah, okay, the keyword counters are over here. The mutates are down here. We're gonna have, once Vraska Joins Up gets here, we're gonna have 11 keyword counter cards and 11 mutate cards. That's, statistically speaking, 10% of my deck each. And then everything else is just help me get there. Yeah, because I was going to put Lurking Predators in here, but then I was like, I want to play these guys for their damn mutate cost. I don't want to accidentally play them as just straight up creatures. They're in my hand, kind of like, I want them to be in my hand, kind of like auras, you know? Because all the mutate things stack. You know, you mutate once, and then once you mutate a second time, it starts popping off and doing them all again, which is pretty cool. I wish auras did that. That'd be pretty sick. Seems like an interesting deck. Yeah, this is straight up bracket 2 commander. It does keyword counters and it does mutate. Because keyword counters are cool, and because nobody fucking uses mutate. I had like 8 or 9 of these mutate cards just lying around, and I was like, I want to use them. Back during the hurricane that knocked the power out, I was bored as hell, so I was like, you know what? I'm going to put these into a deck. And Skullbriar just happened to be the one that I had that seemed like it would work the best. Alright, who's next? Kalia's already done, so we'll do Audric next. We X out all of the ads. We wait for this final ad to pop up. Our gun is ready to shoot it in the forehead. Come on, ad. You can do it. Here, I'll even reload for you. I need to sort my collection by actually start building a deck instead of a precon, but the Mothman precon goes hard. Mothman kicks ass. Yeah, Mothman's really good. And mutate can be a little confusing, yeah. Yeah, we'll do Audric next, because I have all of those. Audric is my second oldest, second favorite deck. So I've got a ton of interesting little things about this deck that I like doing. I've got as much of the good white card draw as I can. Alright, other than these basics, 8 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Do I do Arena at all? Every time that I try to get into Arena, I remember that 1v1 Magic just straight up is not as good as Commander. Like, it does not... Everything that I play Magic for, I can't do in 1v1 Magic. Like, I like the social aspect of the game. I like the ability to, like, use pet cards and silly cards and being like, oh, this isn't very, you know, an optimal card or an optimal play, but I'm gonna do it. And in 1v1 Magic on Arena, nobody's doing any of that. Everybody is just climbing the ladder, climbing the ladder, climbing the ladder. And if I want to do silly fun shit, I'm just an easy rung on the ladder for them, which is not fun for me. Winning isn't what I play this game for. I play this game to have fun and do silly shit, and maybe win sometimes. I'm still going to try to win, of course. But it gets frustrating when all of the best parts of Magic are being removed for just hardcore go at it, you know? Okay, for the remove pile here. Oh yeah, I'm trying to, like I said as well, I'm trying to get rid of all of my, like, catch-up ramp in white for actual just straight-up ramp. So we're getting rid of land tax. I can take out all these damn snow-covered plains now that that other card is gone. Sorry, Platoon Dispenser. Howdy, Nix. Welcome, welcome. I feel you. I love them both. I learn a lot on Arena. I like Draft on Arena, but to play Draft for free, I have to get on and do dailies every day, which I don't have time for, and it's not going out of my way to do the dailies every single day just doesn't sound fun for me. We're taking out swords. Finale of Glory, Caged Sun. Sorry, Sun Titan. Weathered Wayfarer. Did I take Baneslayer out of here already? I love Baneslayer. I wish I didn't have to take it out, but I really want these upgrades. That's everybody, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we've got 8. Yeah. I've already got a decent amount of top end in here, but hey man, more top end. And then I've got 2 planes I'm putting in as well. So let me find the 2 planes that art I've liked the least. Oh, I forgot these are all snow-covered plains. Man, I forgot that quick. Yeah, this is a life gain deck as well as kind of like an angel life gain deck. And I've got as much of the like good white card draw as I can. I'll go through it all here shortly. And a lot of my card draw has to do with gaining life as well, so they kind of like play off of each other. Alright, Weathered Wayfarer's coming out. Goodbye, Baneslayer, I'm sorry. Platoon Dispenser, Sun Titan. I really don't want to take out Sun Titan either, but I'm just complaining. Some of these decks, you know, once you have them for a long time, removing cards is like pulling teeth, and then when you do remove it, you're like, I wish I didn't have to take that out. I don't want to take that out. Caged Sun is extremely too greedy. Alright, that's 8 cards. 6, 7, 8. We could always mess around on Spell Table. Yeah, I've never tried Spell Table before. I can hop on there and try it one day. Alright. Land tax, swords, Withered Wayfarer. The only like catch-up ramp card that I'm keeping in here is Knight of the White Orchid. Why was I keeping him in here? Oh yeah, because he puts it straight onto the battlefield, that's why. Okay, Finale of Glory is a bulk rare. I already have like 5 or 6 Swords to Plowshares in my book. I will put Caged Sun into my book. Yeah, everything else goes back into my book. I haven't had to use it yet, but I've seen other Magic streamers use it for playing in person across its distances. Yeah. I'm really beat up about taking this fucking Baneslayer and Sun Titan out of here, but it's fine. It's fine. The deck will perform better with these cards that are coming in. Alright, so we got Virtue of Loyalty and Cathar's Crusade, which are basically the same card. My Angels generally don't have a problem winning, but I like having some extra. We're taking out Swords to Plowshares for Exercise, which is a more flexible card, even though it's one more mana and not an instant. That's fine. I removed Weathered Wayfarer and Land Tax for 2 actual ramp cards as opposed to 2 catch-up ramp cards. So we've got Virtue of Loyalty, which both gives us a creature and pumps my creatures over time. Cathar's Crusade, which pumps my creatures over time. Admonition Angel is a ridiculously good angel that also is removal. Vanat gives us card draw, and she's removal, and she flips into something really good as well. This is life gain and mana rock. Knights of the Round is just fucking a sick-ass card that I wanted to put in. Bitterthorn is ramp. And this is removal. Yeah, so Vanat draws his cards whenever we cast in a legendary permanent, and then I can pay 7 to remove something and flip her. At the beginning of combat in your turn, put a 1/1 counter on another creature I control. It's indestructible. Until the next turn, it's indestructible, and if it's legendary, I draw a card. So she keeps drawing me cards, which is very good. So now we're up to 18 card draw pieces. Oh, I didn't have an actual, like, removal pile. Whoops. Hey, hell yeah, man. Thank you so much. You be careful out there now. Yeah, we've got a ton of card draw in here. And a ton of ramp. Yeah, I like the repeatable ramp of Bitterthorn and Sword of the Animist getting the lands out. What is the... Okay, 3.85 is a little high, but with 15 pieces of ramp, I think we're going to be okay. 35 lands, 15 pieces of ramp. I didn't even fucking add Giada to ramp. She is ramp. 4 angels, specifically. Yeah, and then we've got a ton of card draw, like, I really like the Cosmos Elixir and Sigarda's Splendor. Beginning your end step, draw a card if my life total is greater. If not, I gain 2 life. And this is mark my life total. Beginning of my upkeep, if my life is greater, I draw a card, and it gains me life whenever I cast a white spell. So, like, my life is going to just be... And you got the Gaffer, who draws me a card whenever I gain 3 or more life. And that's on each instep too, so if somebody attacks me and I block, I'm going to be gaining life. And then with Well of Lost Dreams, I can pay life and draw a bunch of cards whenever I gain it. Ton of stuff. And of course we have, you know, Smothering Tithe. God forbid I get that out. My playgroup is generally smart enough to blow that up when it hits the table. Oh, I forgot to add them in here. We've got Virtue of Loyalty. Cathar's Crusade. Mine is from the original Innistrad. Or Avacyn Restored, sorry. Exercise. I just really like the art of that card too. And for 2 mana, it's exile target artifact, enchantment, or creature with power 4 or greater. That's good for 2 mana. That is an efficient removal if I've ever seen it. Summon Knights of the Round, because it's so cool. We got Bitterthorn for repeatable ramp. Jesus Christ, that thing's $30 now? Good lord, buddy. Good lord. Pristine Talisman. There's definitely better mana rocks, but I found a foil one in our commons and uncommons box, so I was like, oh hell yeah. It gives me a colorless and it gains me a life. Shit yeah, boy. Venat. Venat's 90 cents? Brother, y'all are crazy. And then I got this cool art, the foil secret layer drop art of Admonition Angel. I didn't pay a cent for that card. I traded in cards and got that from one of our LGSs. I've kind of adjusted my thinking on how I build my decks nowadays. Tell me about it. I'm generally a bracket 2, bracket 3 player. I don't have any bracket 1, 4, or 5 decks because 2 and 3 was where my friends and I have fun playing. I thought about proxying like a complete, just whole bracket 4 deck. But it's like I was talking about with Arena earlier. The higher up in the brackets you go, the less like fun, silly cards you get to play. You have a lot less room for, this is my pet card, I think it's sick. Bah, that's nonsense. Sorry. That's just from my experience. I pretty much only have fun around 4. Well, I like a little bit of a box to work within. Limitation, that was the word. Like, I love combat damage. I just like swinging out. I like turning sideways on people. And the higher up you get in the brackets, the less you get to do that. Unless I'm playing like fucking Winota. But everybody's smart enough to kill Winota, so... I'm all good. I'll stick to bracket 2 and 3 where I have the most enjoyment. I think in bracket 4 you have more opportunity to exemplify those goofy cards you like. You just don't get to run 12 of them. Yeah, I get you. Bracket 5, yeah. But bracket 4, not so much. From what I've experienced, and again, your experiences are not mine, you know, this is just from what I've experienced. Bracket 4 is basically just CEDH light. The table that I sat down at and was watching, they weren't fucking around. They were going off. They were popping off and killing each other, and I was like, hey, yeah, you know, you guys aren't even talking and having a good friendly time. Maybe they were just themselves not chill dudes. But from what I've seen, not for me. Alright, the next stack that I have is Runo. That's typically the case. If everyone's on the same page, it's fine. I get you. I get you. I don't know. I just like being able to sit down with... I like being able to sit down and been like, you know what you're doing. You're brand new. You know roughly what you're doing, but you have a pre-con. Okay, I'll grab my bracket 2 deck. That's fine. It's just more relaxing to me to be like, okay, you know, I'm paying attention. Everybody knows what they're doing, roughly. Definitely a time and place, yeah. Runo. Like, what other table can you sit down with a deck that's average mana cost is... Oh, this is 388. That's not too bad, actually. Which is crazy to me because all these creatures are so... This deck is so expensive. Everything in this deck costs 1,000,000 mana. It feels like, anyways. But Runo don't care about that. Alright, 9 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got them all. Me and my buds have been around the game for quite a while, so we're all kind of on the same page. Yeah, me too. My play group is about 10 to 15 people, and, you know, we kind of like, you know, some people show up, some people don't, you know. Normally we have like 4 and 5 people at one table and 4 and 5 people at another table. Sometimes we play 5-player games. But we all generally play around bracket 2, bracket 3. And when I go to like LGS's, when we go to play at the LGS, I found that most people are playing bracket 2 and bracket 3. So that's just where I enjoy playing as well. Alright, I'm taking out this ice tunnel. I'm going to try to... I don't need Fidocton Shackles in here, it's fine. I kind of want to try to leave it in, but it'll be okay. Just taking Wonder out. The Celestis is safe in this deck. Instead of Frantic Search, I'll take out the other one. Oh no, I was taking out Frantic Search because it draws 2 cards instead of 3. That's why. That's why I chose to leave the Thirsts in here. This deck, the sub-theme of this deck is putting shit back in my opponent's hand. If I can make you put it back in your hand, I'm gonna try. I think that's everybody. Yeah, this is a Boomerang channel, that's right. This is a If you don't know what Runo Stormkirk does, I'm sure you do. When he enters the battlefield, return up to one target creature card from my graveyard and put it on top of my library. And at my upkeep, I look at the top card of my library, I can reveal it. If it's a creature with mana value 6 or greater, I flip him. He turns into a 3/5 Kraken Horror with flying, which doesn't make sense to me. I don't know why he would be flying. He doesn't look like he flies, but hey, whatever. Whenever he attacks, create a tapped and attacking token that is a copy of another target attacking creature. If that creature is a Kraken, Leviathan, Octopus, or Serpent, I make 2 of those tokens instead. So this is a one of those 4 deck. And so I'm aiming for those creature types, or put it back in your hand. And then I saw this card in my bulk right here, and recently Mauled-Hound has, the YouTuber Mauled-Hound has been going crazy about this card. And I saw it in my book. I forgot I had it. I was like, you know what? I will put that back in, Mr. Mauled-Hound. You're right. Because it's just straight up a silly card. And since it's non-legendary, I can copy it with Runo. I won't get 2 tokens of it since it's not one of those 4 creature types, but I will still get it. I will still get a second one. And I can take 2 of your best creatures out of your deck and make you guess twice. This is such a silly card. And of course, big naturals. We love those. We love some Sphinx, some Sphides. And Shiabati. I mean, straight up. Straight up Shiabati. Don't lie to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Look within, okay? This face card eats, okay? She crashed the mother plane into the serving Cuntagon, or however the kids say it. And then we got Summon Leviathan, who is a Leviathan. A non-legendary Leviathan, by the way, so I would get multiple copies. And he does put it back in y'all's hand, tribal. And he draws me cards, which is sick. Mind if I share a list I've been working on? Please do. If you put the link in the chat, and it is secretly a Trojan virus, I will come to your home, and I will find you. If you try to scam me or virus me, I will come to your home, and I will find you. You're going to sit down in your bed tonight, ready to go to sleep, and my hands are going to come out from beneath your bed. And I'm going to pull you beneath your bed. But yeah, we're putting Rejoin the Fight in here, because it makes my opponents give me back 3 creatures. Even if they decide to give me my 3 worst creatures, I don't even care. Defiler Dreams draws me cards whenever I cast a blue permanent, which is most of this deck. I found this MDFC in our bulk. That's what I'm taking the tap land out for. I found this in my bulk as well. Return all permanents of the color of your choice to their owner's hands. Love that. I'll just say preferably not blue or black. Cone of Cold is sick, and I have Sleep in here, so I'll have 2 copies of Sleep, basically. And then I had Thassa and Reality Chip, both of which I want in here. I can untag these now. This is one of my newer decks. I have not had it very long. But it is definitely a ton of fun. Teachings is good. I like Teachings. I like it. Search your library for an instant. I've got plenty of them. Search my library for fucking Soul Shatter. Have you guys sack all of them? I need to get Flare of Denial, or Flare of... the black flare that does the same thing, basically. Okay. Let's go to Mana Box. Did chat block out my link? No, sorry. Let me do that. Very good choice. I love Clive. I love Clive. Let's shoot the ad in the forehead. And this is bracket 4, you said, right? Yeah, when he enters, you may discard your hand, then draw cards equal to your devotion to red. Very good. You can pay 6 to flip him. And he turns into, he does a fight, and then he adds 4 red, adds 4 red, and then he flips back to Clive. So what is the, just playing dudes to curve out, draw with Clive? Hell yeah! I was about to say, just tell me what the thing is for this deck. Tell me what your thing is. Are you okay with me making recommendations? It's really a mono red devotion deck. I have a few infinites in there, but not heavy on tutoring for them. Okay, okay. Main inspiration is Fanatic of Mogis. Enters the battlefield, deals damage to each of your opponents equal to devotion to red. Hell yeah, baby. Sort by mana value for me, please. Thank you. I like Runaway Steamkin. I also prefer to run card draw over tutors. I agree completely. Not fully against them, but still, yeah, I agree. I'm not fully against them either. I just have preferences. There is a guy that I want to show you. It is a red. It is an elemental. No. It is less than 3 mana. I can't remember what its name is, though. Mana value less than, I believe it's 2 mana? Where's he at? Where is he at? We've got Runaway Steamkin. He's similar to Runaway Steamkin, but there he is. Soulbright Flamekin. So he's 2 mana. You can pay 2 colorless. Target creature gains trample to the end of turn. And if it's the 3rd time this is resolved, so for 6 colorless, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 red. So you pay 6 colorless to get 8 red. I don't know if you would, I don't know how helpful that would be to you, but it is a card that I thought of when you said Red Devotion. It's an old card that I've wanted to use that came to mind. I actually prefer Generator Servant, which you passed up. Where did he go? I wasn't even looking. he's not in here. You passed him twice? I just can't read, I'm sorry. Generator servant. Generator servant. There he is. Okay. Tap him, sack him, add 2 red. This man is spent on a creature gains haste. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. 2 mana to get 2 mana. I like that. I like that. Then again, like I said, I don't play bracket 4, so my recommendations probably wouldn't be very helpful. I'm a huge fan of Grenzo. Grenzo is hater shit. Big fan of that. It's better when you circumvent the cost a little bit. Yeah. I mean, yeah, 6 colorless to get 8 red is a good deal to me. You don't have a ton of... I don't even see any mana rocks in here except for Arcane Signet. Corey Steelcutter. Hey. I can't believe that card's still $8. Playing soft Hate Bears? Yeah, I see that. Ash Zealot, Harsh Mentor, Nate Needlehead. Very good choices. I fucking love Stigma Lasher, dude. The art for Stigma Lasher goes so fucking hard, dude. This shit goes crazy. This shit goes crazy. Two mana, he gets, when he enters, you get a treasure? Okay. I know what most of these do. Tersa. Discard up to 2, then draw that many. 7 more cards in your graveyard, exile card at random, you play it? Okay. I love Enduring Courage. Play higher impact, low cost cards on curve is better than playing a rock that's dead late game. I feel like most of the cards here aren't completely dead as something like a Talisman would be. Okay, true, true. This is a bracket 4 mindset, of course. Okay, okay. I was also going to suggest... Expedition map. 1 mana to bring out, 2 mana sacrifice it. Search your library for any land. Reveal it, put it in your hand. To get your Nykthos, to get your Valakut. Maybe you want your Shinka. Maybe you want your Arena of Glory. Maybe you need your Scavenger Grounds. That, to me, is just one of those cards that's, like you said, not dead at any point in the game. And tutoring a land is different than tutoring something else. IMO, in my opinion. There's some purpose to that, yes. I believe so. I believe so as well. You can actually agree to that? Happy to help, my lord. Happy to speak some secrets into your ear. Whisper some evil into your ear, my lord, my liege. What's that guy's name? Fucking Wormtongue? Yeah, Grima Wormtongue? Yeah, I'm doing this to you right now. My lord, my liege. You should take the expedition map, my lord. That freak that can't eat a tomato, right? Yeah. Yeah. Other than that, I've got some dual caster combos in there, some Kiki combos that are still viable, even though I don't have the actual combo. Yeah, yeah. Big fan of Jessica's Will. Big fan of her. $700 Wheel of Fortune, that's almost half the deck. Half the deck's cost. I hope that you have a proxy, but... Oh yeah. I'm a huge fan of Grenzo. And you got Magus of the Moon too, which is sick. Screaming Nemesis is awesome as well. How do you feel about this Tanook guy? I'm not crazy about him, TBH. He's nuts? Ah. Other creatures you control having haste is pretty nice. If you're playing him on curve, he's nuts. Okay, okay. Sunspire links. That's fucking price of progress on a body. I love that. I've killed so many people with fucking price of progress, dude. Oh, it would help if I actually put the O in there. Yeah. I've killed so many cards. So many people with this card. Commander players are just greedy as hell, brother. Like, they're just greedy as hell. You got no basics? Die, buddy. How about you die? For the price of 2 mana, I kill you. You take 20 damage because you have 10 lands with different names, and none of them are basic lands. Oh, well, you see, this is my Field of the Dead deck. Well, you know, my Maze is in deck. How about you die, bud? Still got another list I'm iterating on. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Killed a bunch of people in Legacy with it. Yes, sir. I wanted to use it in Modern so bad. I threw a deck together with that in it. Rolled up to a Modern tournament and was like, hey guys, this is my deck, and they were like, that card's banned. I was like, oh, fuck. I should have checked the list. Yes, I'm a big fan of this deck. I like it. I'll trust you. Awesome times, awesome times. I'm a big fan of Sephiroth. Big fan of Sephiroth. Teversat, sick. Sick, evil, nasty man. Okay, so this is a Aristocrats deck, I assume. That's what it looks like. Oh, which is the vowels A-E-I-O. Sometimes Y, but set to the tune of One Winged Angel. Oh, I like that. Hit the button at the top to change it to visual grid. Ah, okay. I like that better. Thank you. Yeah, you've got a lot of the greatest hits in here. Big fan of Dalthy Voidwalker. Big fan of Orcus Bowmasters. The higher up you go in the brackets, the more you have to play those cards. Sheoldred. Cards like that, you know, once you get into bracket 4 and bracket 5, it's like, hey, why don't you have that? Warren Soul Trader as well. Very good, very good. Naturally, you have Feed the Swarm. Flipping Sephiroth, sacking him, replaying him, and flipping him again for more than one emblem. Hell yeah, bud. Do tricks on it. Yeah, she combos with a ham sandwich. Yeah, she combos with everything, bud. That's why they started fucking stacking once each turn on all these cards. They were just like, oh, Jesus Christ, we fucked it. Ah, my girlfriend. Oh, no. Alright, I've got to stop vamping, sorry. Nestor Chandler's MVP as well, yeah. Air plus lungs equals 1 a commander game, yep. You get some goofy little guys in here. Nested Chandler. Okay. I unfortunately have to stop vamping now. I have to get back to what I was doing. Because stream is going a bit longer than I was expecting it. Okay. We go to Mana Box. We go to Runo. Tribute Mage. Rot-Tide Gargantua. Wonder. Thanks for taking a peek. Yeah, I like your decks. Your decks are good. I'm a big fan. Okay, we got Tribute Mage coming out of here, Wonder coming out of here, and Rot-Tide Gargantua. Artifacts-wise, we are taking out Vidalcan Shackles. We are taking out Frantic Search. Raven Form, Extract from Darkness, taking out Quest for Ula's Temple, and we are taking out Ice Tunnel. Yes, I'm happy to talk shop with somebody. Love talking Magic. We're adding in the Reality Chip, because it is an octopus. Oh no, it's a jellyfish. Damn. Well, it still gives us ramp. And when it's an equipment, it won't get returned to my hand. Sphinx Ambassador, of course. We got Summon Leviathan. I put all of your stuff back into your hand. Sorry, it's a jellyfish. It's not a octopus. My bad. It's crazy that the reality chips, out of all things, is an octopus. Yes, it is a jellyfish. Slightly different than an octopus. It looks like an octopus, though. Yeah, we got Defiler of Dreams to draw me some more cards. We got Cone of Cold. I got this copy of Washout. Wow, just insult octopi everywhere like that. My bad, bro. Hey. We got Waterlogged Teachings. Thassa. God of My Dreams. Because I love her. And Reality Chip. Go back to the deck. Make sure that we update it. Extract from Darkness does not need to go to the book. Neither does Ice Tunnel. Quest for Ula's Temple I will put in the book. I don't need the 4-cent Rot-Tide Gargantua in the book. Nor do I need the Tribute Mage in there. God damn it. I accidentally closed it. Okay. These guys go into my bulk commons and uncommons. I'm probably going to end up redigging out that tribute mage later, but that's fine. I wanted Quest for Ula's Temple to work so bad, but that shit failed for me every time. And with Rot-Tide Gargantua, I did it once. I had it enter, didn't exploit anything, and then when I started copying it, I was exploiting all the copies and having everybody sacrifice 2 creatures every time I attacked. Super cool, did it once, everybody groaned and moaned about it. It can come out. It's fine. Okay. It was fun stopping by. Thank you so much. And thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Please come by some more. We'll hang out again. Reality Chip. Thassa. Got plain old Waterlogg's teachings in there. Wash out. Cone of Cold. I know that there's an infinite combo too that you can do with, I think, Soul Ring and Hullbreaker Horror, but I wouldn't do that. I'm generally not a infinite combo player. I will just definitely put all your shit back in your hand to make sure that I can turn sideways and kill you. Alright, so Sphinx Ambassador goes to creatures. Summon Leviathan goes to creatures. This goes to sorceries. Creature. This goes to lands. Because I will most likely be playing it as a land, but it's in there. It has the spell on it if I ever want to do the spell. Cone of Cold does hater shit. Boom and boom. And remember, Nyx, if you secretly scammed me somehow by having me click on those links, I'm going to get you. But yes, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Please come by again. Slide Runo back in there. We did Shala, we did Runo. We've done everybody except for Bruna and Kitty K. so we'll do Kitty K next, because I need the Cathar's Crusade out of her to put into Bruna. Now, I'm generally not a control deck player. You know, I know me putting it all back in your hand with that previous deck may sound kind of controlling, but it really kind of is, you're right. But the most controlling deck I have is my Kit Kanto Goad deck. I'm a huge fan of Goad, and I'm constantly trying to rework this deck to make it work in a way that I want it to. And I think I'm going to have it this time. As with all of my decks, I want them to be strong but fair. And Kitty K, up until recently, has been strong and fair. But I want to make her a little bit stronger while still staying fair. Remove that from there. I got the Cultivate out of Prier and Toothy already. Okay. Kit Kanto, the Mayhem Diva. Now we've got a decent amount of cards coming out of here, unfortunately. But also, unfortunately, one of the cards for this deck is not here. So one of these cards is staying. We will have Omen of the Hunt stay for right now. This is an Enchantress Goad deck. Are you okay? Taurian Mauler. Okay, there we go. And I've got some straight up silly cards in here. I really like this deck. This deck is very interesting to me with its tapping and untapping shenanigans. Alright, so for the remove pile. Curse of Bloodletting. Bloodline Pretender. Frontier Warmonger. There's my shiny Cathar's Crusade. I'm switching out with a different copy of Cathar's Crusade. Originally, I was trying to do Goat Tribal with this deck. I'm still trying to do Goats a little bit. But unfortunately, people keep kicking my ass. So I have to switch it up just a little bit so that I can continue doing the cool, funny goat jokes, but also stay alive. Omen of the Hunt's going to stay for right now. Originally, I was trying to do curses with this deck as well, but all of the red, white, green curses suck so bad. Wait, did I get Animal Sanctuary? Yeah, a lot of the red, white, green curses are just straight up not good. I wanted to make them work so bad. We're keeping Overwhelming Splendor in here. I did. So this should be 14 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. What did I mess up here? Start from the top. There's the Farseek. Maybe I'll leave that in instead of the other one. There's Omen of the Hunt. Alright, Popular Entertainer. Acquired Mutation. Bloodline Pretender. Omen of the Hunt. Chameleon Colossus. Frontier Warmonger. Springjack Shepherd. Symbol of the Legion. Plague-Grip Prototype. Boon of the Spirit Realm. Curse of the Bloodletting. Okay, the Cathar's Crusade, I forgot, is getting... it's staying in here, but I'm taking the shiny one out for my proxy one that was given to me, so that my shiny special one can go into my favorite deck, Bruna. Alright, so that's done. This goes just in here. Alright, so 14 cards. The 3 lands for some OG duels. Or actually, I need to take them out of mana box first, sorry. Proxies be proxying. Sorry, Bloodline Pretender. Yeah, see, 2 of my damn goats. Bloodline Pretender and Chameleon Colossus and Springjack Shepherd. Damn. Plague-Grip Prototype was really cool the one time I got to use it. Symbol of Legion. I'll just leave a foil in here, it's fine. Curse of Bloodletting. Animal Sanctuary, Cabaretti Courtyard, and Jungle Shrine. I gotta put Farseek back in because it is not out yet. Okay. Savannah. Yeah, we'll put all the fake ones in here so it doesn't blast the deck's price out of the fucking water. Plateau, I cannot spell. both of the Magdas. Brazen Outlaw and Horde Master. And my Horde Master is the full art one. Yeah, I really like Magdas. We'll be able to get shit out of tapping her. I think it's treasure tokens. I got a Spiteful Banditry. I got a Proxy of Drumbellower. I got the cool looking Summon Fenrir. My Ghostly Prison and my Crawl Space to stop people from punching me. The cool art for Crawl Space as well. Virtue of Loyalty. Yeah, I discovered that card recently and fell in love. So it's going into as many of my decks as I can. Dragon Broodmother. Wildfire Awakener. And then we got the Prop Room Dazzling Theater. And I got the cool looking art. 87 cents. Y'all are fucking crazy, dude. That shit looks so badass. KK's back fine. Go back to our book here. Alright. I think I'll put all of these in my book just in case I put them back. Or just in case I want to put them back. I think I'll probably get rid of this damn Boon of the Spirit Realm. Because it's really cool, but Cathar's Crusade is just straight up better. Because if you blow up Cathar's Crusade, all of the 1/1 counters stay on my creatures. If you blow up Boon of the Spirit Realm, it doesn't matter how many enchantments I've played to make my creatures super strong, you got rid of my Anthem by blowing it up. My creatures all get weakened again. Spot removing my one enchantment doesn't ruin my day. Actually... Popular Entertainer probably won't go back. That'll be a bulk rare. Bloodline Pretender, that can go into the bulk as well. Yeah, everything else I'll put back in the book. Alright. And then Farseek is going to stay temporarily. until the Aurelia that I'm waiting on comes in. Okay. Yeah, I really like the tapping all of my stuff shenanigans to make you guys attack each other. I'm a huge fan of that. I've been thinking about sliding my other copy of Seedborn Muse in here. We'll see. We shall see. This is already technically bracket 3 because of Aura Shards, which is in here. Just because it helps me stay alive, and I use it as a political piece more than anything. Alright, so this goes to enchantments. Yeah, we'll slide all the enchantments over. Crawl space. Magda. Dragon Broodmother. These guys all go into land. Yeah, I put the fake ones in here too so it doesn't blow my fucking deck price out of the fucking $1,000 range. Both of these girls are ramp because they make treasures. Fenrir, wherever he went, is also ramp. And now we've got 8 ramp pieces. We've still got 8 goat cards. 13 gold pieces. Yeah, this is ramp as well. Whenever one or more creatures your opponent's control dies, create a treasure token. Yes, sir. I can unfoil this here. Because the shiny one is going into Bruna. Yeah, and we're just waiting on my Aurelia to come in. You guys kill each other. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Both of those are ramp. That's ramp as well. Drone Bellower untaps all my creatures. Fenrir's ramp. 2 protection pieces. Virtue of Loyalty helps me kill people. Wildfire Awakener and Dragon Broodmother both help me kill people. And Prop Room Dazzling Theater gives my creatures Convoke and untaps all my creatures. Yeah, I'm working in some untap all my creatures shenanigans in here. So I was thinking about putting that copy of Seedborn Muse back in as well. He's also ramped because he also creates treasures for me. Yeah, I was like, why don't I have some treasure generators in here? If I wanted to put Seedborn Muse in here, who would I take out? I can't take out any of my goads. My goads, or my you guys kill each other cards. If I really wanted to, I could take out Overwhelming Splendor. It's the last curse in here. But I don't want to do that. We'd be a little low on enchantments then. We're at 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, we're at 20 enchantments now. For an Enchantress deck, or a deck that has Enchantress things in it, that's not very many, TBH. The Enchantress stuff is also most of my card draw. Except for... No, Elemental Bond, Garruk's Uprising, and Tribute to the World Tree aren't. It's just the 4 Enchantress pieces, 5 Enchantress pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's 5 of them. 5 of my 10 card draw is Enchantress based. Does he let me play an additional hand? Yes, he's also technically ramp. Provided I'm drawing enough cards. Alright, last deck. My best and most favorite deck, my baby, my angel, Bruna, the Light of Alabaster. And I have done considerable work on this deck. Unfortunately, I don't get to lean into killing people with Bruna as much as I would like, as much as I used to, but she is still my best deck. As you can tell by my 50 card sideboard, I'm always looking at cards to put into here. I'm always like, interesting, interesting. The sideboard isn't what's coming in today though, it is the maybe board. Of which I have everything now, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes. Make sure I have everything right here. Yes, I do have the shiny Poo-Poo UFO. The normal Catilda. I do have this cool looking Venat. I have this cool looking shiny Dion. My my shiny Cathar's Crusade, my Undo Spirit Dancer. I only got a normal summon Valefor, summon Bahamut, and Virtue of Loyalty. Now, what was I taking out? Oh, yeah. Umbra Mystic, Righteous Authority, as much as I love that card. Knight of the White Orchid, Fadalkin Ori, both of the Cavaliers, which I wish I could keep. Unfortunate. Walking Atlas, goodbye, big dog. You served me well. I draw so many cards with this deck that Walking Atlas has never failed me. Not a single time. I'm always just like, bang, put a land out. All he has to do is put one land out to be worth it. Any extra lands he puts out after that, boy. That's just even more helpful. Where'd Brain Surge go? As much as I like that card, we've got more consistent card draw. I like drawing 4 cards at once, though. That is nice, but we'll put that somewhere else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Bruna, light of my life. Took Knight of the White Orchid out. Light Paws is coming out. Walking Atlas got Power Crept. Both of my Cavaliers. Umbra Mystic. Yeah, both of the Cavaliers. As much as I like them, sacrifices have to be made. Casting everything at flash speed is cool, but it's fine. My shiny ethereal armor. Goodbye. And then Leyline of Anticipation. And Righteous Authority. Oh, shit. Okay. Yes. And then we've got Chivalric Alliance. I got the full art one. Cathar's Crusade, my shiny one. We got Poo Poo UFO. And he's foil. No towns, but that don't matter. Undo Spirit Dancer. We got my man Summon Yojimbo. Summon Yojimbo, and we got Summon Valifor. Catilda. We got Virtue of Loyalty. My Girl Vinat. I got the cool art for this one, the $5 one. Motherfucking Dion. Yeah, I got the ridiculously cool foil art of that one. And then Summon Bahamut. Because if you blow up all of my other shit, or you stop all of my other fucked up plays and fucked up bombs, you get hit by another huge fucked up bomb. And all the cards that are coming out of here are going in my book, no matter what. In case I ever want to put them back in. That's just the way I am with this deck. Anything that comes out. Yes, baby? Yeah, these all go into sideboard. Probably not Brain Surge. Well, yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Enchantment Artifact. This is creature. Creature. Yeah, I've already got all the extra tags for these done. Dion is super fucking cool. I was not expecting the Final Fantasy set to have so many cards for Bruna that I wanted. I was like, good lord, what the fuck is going on? Okay, yeah, 28 creatures, 13 auras, because Catilda is an aura on her after she dies. We've got 15 card draw pieces, 14 removal pieces, 10 protection, 11 ramp, $35 lands. And then my 3 game changers are Sarah's Sanctum, Smothering Tithe, Rhystic Study. I got this. I traded cards for that Sarah's Sanctum at a LGS back when it was $80. Or they had it at the LGS had it for $80. And I was like, and this was at some fuck ass town I'd never been to before. I think I was there on vacation. Or I was there for some kind of trip. And we just happened to stop by the card shop. And I saw that and I was like, yo, I need that. Let me grab my cards. Hang on, I'll be right back. Thank you, Mana Box. everybody should be good in here. Okay. This is a lot of cards going into my book. Look at that. That's a good stack of cards getting repurposed for later. Summon Bahamut. Summon Bahamut does everything. My boy Dion, he is fucking absurd. Venat is absurd. I just really love Virtue of Loyalty. I think that might be my new pet card. Catilda's gonna do some work. Valifor and Yojimbo, absurd. Ondu fucking Spirit Dancer, giving me multiples of any enchantments I play that are non-legendary. Shiv Alliance popped up in card draw, right? Yes. Yeah, I quite like how this deck is looking now. 3.86, huh? Yeah, this is the same thing. I'm trying to do something similar to Wylith with this deck. Wylith, with this deck and Wylith, I'm trying to increase my board presence by not just having one indestructible Justin. I want to be able to go wide and tall if I can. Or wide enough to aggro people down while my other crazy fucked up cards are coming. This is one of those decks where every card I look at, I'm happy. Every card I see, I'm just like, damn, it's a good card. Damn, it's a good card. Damn, it's a good card. One of those decks where I'm like, fuck, I don't want to take nothing out. I don't want to remove any of these from this deck. Alright, with Venat, let's see how many cards I can draw. 1, 2. Is she... Let me see here, hang on. A legendary spell. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. 8. Ah, damn. Only 8 cards I can draw with her, huh? That sucks. Well, she's still really good. Even if I only draw 1 card with her, that's fine. Yeah, I like the way this looks. And if I want, I can add some more stuff in as well. Because I've been thinking about adding both the Malcolms in as cheap ramper. They do ramp and their flyers, because this is like a flyer deck as well. Trying to like aggro people down, or mid-range people down with flying creatures. Because all these motherfuckers fly. Alright, we'll look at the sideboard some more later. But for now, we are finished. Let's raid out, because I've got the homie signal has been activated. Gotta hang out with my homie. That's weird. I was expecting Mr. Malltown to be live today. Interesting. We'll go hang out with Beaton. Alright. Got the raid started. Okay. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate y'all stopping by. The stream is sponsored by viewers like you. I could not do this without you, and I appreciate every moment of your time that you choose to give me. Thank you so much. I'll be back on... I don't know when. I'm going to try to be on Thursday night. We're going to play some more He Is Coming, I believe. Or that's what I'm going to try to do. Keep an eyeball out for me. We will see what actually happens. Because shit has been busy lately. Shit has been absurd. Yes, but I love you all dearly. Everybody stay safe out there. Look after yourselves and each other if you can, and be good to yourselves and each other if you can. And y'all have a good night.